Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's MarvinGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another video. This time around, a shave with another brand new razor, the Tribute R41 Plus from Sheldon Cwinn and Global Shave Clubs International. This is very, very aggressive from the spec sheet that he sent. And let's just go over it real quickly. This is a three-piece razor. It's made in India. It has a Zamac head and a steel handle. It's coated with chrome and rose gold. You can see that beautiful rose gold handle there. Knurled brilliantly, very nicely knurled, very, very tight. Seems to give a very, very good grip. Weighs 2 ounces, so it is on the light side. The head is heavier, certainly heavier than the handle. It's 4.1 inches long. It retails for $34.99. And on an aggressive scale of 1 to 5, Sheldon is rating this at 4.5. So it is an aggressive razor. Now, you compare that to the Mula R41, and that is getting a 5 out of 5. So this is slightly less aggressive than a Mula R41. And I'm gonna see how it stacks up in aggressiveness to the Ristretto from Global Shave Clubs International. This has a very heavy handle, nice heft, and a light head. This is the other way around. This has a rather heavy head with a light handle. It's supposed to be more agile, more maneuverable this way. It does feel nice in the hand, and we're gonna shave with it. Well, we're gonna get right to the shave. I'm gonna skip doing the pre-shave oil. We're gonna use Mitchell's wool fat. I'm gonna use a zircon razor blade. I'm gonna use my AMAC synthetic shaving brush to whip up a really good lather. I'm gonna finish it off with my Ozma alum block, some Clubman Bay rum, and a little bit of Lubriderm 3-in-1 balm for upstairs and maybe on the face. So let me throw some water on the face and let's go going with this shave. Okay, this is Mitchell's wool fat. Just get a wet brush, not too dry, not too wet. Try to balance it out and just swirl it in there, and you'll get this working real quick. It's all, as soon as it starts getting creamy in the bowl, you know you're done. A lot of wet shavers have said that they have a hard time lathering this. I don't think it's the soap. It could be their water. I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never really had a problem with it. I really haven't. I just make sure that I get a really, really good. I agitate it a lot. Just give it a good brush load. And I seem to I'll do a little bit of pumping here and there. As soon as it gets creamy in the bowl, I know it's good for the face. And that's really just about there. So you do have to give it some lathering, but it's not difficult. You just have to give it a little bit of time and a little bit of agitation. Okay, ooh, that's nice. Look at that. So you can see that it's nice, really nice and creamy there now. Okay, that's what we want right there. And that's really on the brush. So that's what we want. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. Get that off my hand there. Here we go. See that? Boom, lather. Really, how nice is that? Look at that. Just give it a little time when you're loading the brush in the bowl, when you're working it up, when you're giving it some swirls. Just give it a little time. Okay. Okay, I'm using this because this is good and slick. It has a lot of good moisturizers in there. It has lanolin in there. So I want some protection from this aggressive razor. Probably should have used the pre-shave oil, but I want to kind of move the shave along a little bit. Okay, we're going to use the zircon blade. Here we go. Get this guy open. Zircon blade. Okay, so this is my first time using it. So blade balance and blade alignment seem to be spot on. I mean, there's no movement there at all. And the blade balance looks really good. And yeah, it does have a bit of an aggressive look to it. Let's see. I'm gonna go with a very, very light touch here. I'm gonna throw this under some hot water under the tap, heat that up, and I'm gonna give it a swirl in the sink to just bring it up to the right temperature for me. Just something that I do. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. You know, this zircon blade must really be very, very smooth because I don't feel the aggressiveness that I felt with the Ristretto. This is nice. Well, let's keep going. Certainly the head geometry has a lot to do with it. Yeah, it's aggressive. It's aggressive. You have to be careful. But it's not as aggressive as the Ristretto. Certainly not as aggressive. I do feel it's a big, probably a big step down from that. I used the zircon blade in the Ristretto, and boy, that was an aggressive razor. This one is aggressive, but really a little more tame, a little more. Yeah, but I can feel it, say, under the nose there, you know, where you want to be a little more careful. It does have that aggressiveness to it. I think 4.5 is probably an accurate rating for it so far. Let's rinse. A lot of slickness and a lot of protection there. I have a good first pass. A good first pass. I'm definitely going to need a second pass. Don't know if I'm going to need a third pass. Oh man, that's good stuff, that Mitchell's wool fat. That really is. Boy, there's a lot of slickness there. A lot of slickness there. All right, here we go. We're going to go with our second pass, east to west, across the grain. All right, that's the second pass done. Let's rinse. I'm done. I'm done. That's definitely a 2-pass aggressive razor. Certainly not as aggressive as the Ristretto. I'll tell you about that in a little bit as I kind of compare the two in my head. I'm going to go ahead and do my 2 final rinses, one warm, one cold. Okay, here's my warm water rinse. Okay, we're going to do our cold water rinse now. Here we go. Ooh, good and cold. Oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. I got a clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Oh. Well, wow, that's a close shave. That really is. Very, very close. Let's see how close. We're going to get our Osma alum block. I'm going to run it under some cold water and move that over the shaved area and see if there's any zinging or stinging, anything like that. And that will definitely tell us what kind of shave we got here. All right, here we go. Very smooth. Very, very smooth. I'm surprised. A good, efficient shave. A good, efficient shave that was very, very close, and it didn't seem to bring about any irritation on my skin. I don't have any nicks or cuts, which is nice. I gravitate more towards mild razors, as a lot of you viewers know. This one was aggressive, although it wasn't as aggressive as the Ristretto. The Ristretto, I was really, really being very, very cautious. With this one, I was a little more familiar with it, let's say, so to speak. Maybe if I had done it the other way, maybe if I had tried this one first and then the Ristretto would have probably been, probably wouldn't have been as cautious, and maybe I would have run into, say, maybe more nicks, more cuts. I don't know. Hard to say, but I think that was probably the good way to do it, to really, baptism by fire with the Ristretto, and then move to this Tribute R41. I'm just going to take this. I've patted it dry, and I'm going to let it air dry in my dish there. Little dish right there, so you can see. Okay, we'll set that aside. Now, the geometry of these two razor heads is very, very different. This is patterned after the Gillette Tex, and of course this, I believe, is patterned after the Mule R41. Heavy handle, light head, heavy head. So the approach is very, very different. This was incredibly, incredibly aggressive to me. On a scale of 1 to 5, this was like an 8. This was really, really aggressive. I mean, wow, really, really aggressive. This was aggressive, but it was efficient, and it was smoother than the Ristretto. I guess I could say that, smoother, because it has that lower aggression. But very, very good shave with this. I don't think I could do a third pass with this, though. Although I think if you have really good strict technique, you'll get a good shave with this. I like the fact that the head is heavier than the handle. That's a nice change of pace for me. And I think it's just really, really a nice looking razor. But as I say, that handle is really, really very, very light. Okay, so let's get a little bit of bay rum here and see what's what. Love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, that's good. That's good. And a little bit of Lubriderm from upstairs 4 upstairs. The bay rum is, it's not stinging, it's not burning. So that tells me I got a good close shave. And even though that's a 4.5 out of 5 on the aggression scale, I still feel I got a good close shave, and I am not as cautious with this as I am with the Ristretto. I have to be honest with you. I mean, the Ristretto, I really have to be careful with that. Great shave. Really, really nice shave. I'm very, very surprised at how efficient this was. What a nice shave I got. I think the zircon blade had a lot to do with it. I really do. Again, 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 on the aggression scale. Yeah, I think that's probably accurate. Maybe a 4 out of 5. I'm not sure. I just, you know, comparing it to the Ristretto, I just don't think it was as aggressive. Now, had I not tried the Ristretto at all, this would probably be the most aggressive razor in my collection. I probably would be telling you, oh my gosh, this thing is really, really aggressive. And I guess that what I'm saying is that this Ristretto being so aggressive really prepared me for this. It's kind of like when you get in a car on the highway, and if you're going 65 miles an hour, and that's the first time you've went 65 miles an hour, you're thinking, wow, I'm going so fast. But then later on, if you go 95 miles an hour on the highway, and you think, wow, this is really fast, and then you bring it down to 65, you're thinking, well, that 65 is not that fast. That's kind of what I'm looking at this. You know, right off the bat, I was going 95 with this, and now I'm going, say, you know, 75 with this, and it doesn't seem like it's 75. I guess that's what I'm saying. So, in a roundabout way, I'm saying that this was really incredibly aggressive, and this was aggressive, but, you know, had I used this right off the bat, I'd probably be telling you, oh my gosh, is this aggressive? Well, it is, but compared to Ristretto, not as much, at least in my estimation. But I'm going to continue to use this and also pull this one out. Maybe I should do a side-by-side. I think that's what I'm going to do. Maybe the next video I'm going to do side-by-side of both of these and see how they really stack up. Same blade and same shave soap. That would be interesting to see how they stack up in aggressiveness during the shave. So I can kind of gauge it a little more accurately, because I am going from memory from the Ristretto, but I remember the Ristretto being really aggressive. But this was really, really nice. This was nice. Smoother than I thought, and I think that's probably the zircon blade as well. And again, really handles well. When he says that it has a little more agility and maneuverability, yes, it does, because of its lightness. So if you like that kind of a razor, this is perfect. I mean, this would be perfect for you. I also like the knurling on it, the terrific knurling. It has really a nice color scheme to it, the chrome and the rose gold handle. So it's very nice. So that's it. That's the Tribute R41 Plus. Really, really nice shave. And as I'm talking to you here, I don't have any irritation or anything like that. No burning from the bay rum. Just a really great feeling from having had a really nice shave. 2 passes. A third pass, maybe we'll try it down the road and see what happens. For now, a 2-pass shave is perfect for me and my fair skin complexion. All right. Hey, thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share. Please subscribe. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know what's the most aggressive razor you have in your collection. Please visit my blog, georgetoon.com/blog, for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other comic strips, other videos like this, and I'll see you again real soon.